Hello, welcome back to Color Me Impressed. I'm Emelie, and today I am so excited to show you my haul for the months of November and December. So I collected a bunch of different new books for Christmas coloring. Of course, I had a ton from last year, but it's nearly impossible to not pick up a few of the new releases that all of our favorite artists are putting out. So I do have some Christmas books that I collected in November and December that I'm going to show you after I show you all of the fun books that I received as Christmas gifts. Okay, so I have a huge stack of books here that I'd like to show you. After I show you all of the gifts that I received, I will also show you the Christmas books that I hauled. And then I will go through some supplies and coloring adjacent items that I received for Christmas. So stay tuned. Hopefully you can grab yourself a nice mug of hot cocoa or tea or coffee and get comfortable. Okay, the Color Quest Winter Wonders book. So I remember when Danny Buttons was talking about this book possibly coming out and how she was kind of disappointed that it was going to be the smaller size, but of course she still loves the Color Quest, and I think she ended up picking this up as well. But I was actually very pumped to hear that it was going to be normal size, simply because I love the Color Quest books that I have, but they're just huge. You know, taking them out to color them is a task on its own. So I was glad to get the Winter Wonders that is the normal 8.5 by 11 or whatever size it is. And the pictures in the back will be great for just general winter coloring. Spoilers ahead. So there are still some Christmas pictures in here as well, which is great because I don't think we have any other Christmas Color Quest books yet. So this is a fun mix of winter and Christmas. Still plenty to color in the general January, February, winter months. So this will be a fun one that I'll be working in January. Worlds of Wonder. I finally picked up Johanna Basford's, I think this is her newest book. I could be wrong. She might already be working on another one that I'm thinking of. But Worlds of Wonder, I've been waiting to get. It's been on my wish list for a while, and my fiance finally picked it up for me. He really likes the art style in these books, and I mean, I do as well. But what really drew me to this book was there's a lot of different, architecture and just little quirks, like how cute are these? But just, kind of different from Johanna Basford's other work, and that's what really drew me to this book. Normally, I love her books, but I stay away from them because they're too detailed, but here we have lots of open space, which is just the way I like it. So I will be looking forward to working in these, maybe with some water-based markers, some colored pencils, and my distress inks. So again, that was Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. Look at this beautiful book. So the next several books were kindly gifted to me by Danielle, Danny Buttons. She really spoiled me this Christmas. I can't thank her enough for thinking of me and getting me some great books. So this was one of the books that Danielle gifted to me. This is Fairy Tales by Emelie Lidehall Oberg. So this is my first book by Emelie Lidehall Oberg, and I am in love. I've always seen these books, and I adore them. So this is such a nice book to have. I always really like having these sort of like premium books in my collection. And this actually, even though it's still double-sided, which makes it a bit intimidating, it's still, I think it's approachable. It's detailed, but not intricate. So I am so excited to get my hands on this book and start working in it. This will be a great book for spring coloring too, but I know it has a bunch. I think you can see there's different seasons in here as well. Look, I turned into a turtle. Perfect. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. Danielle also got me Time to Hygge by Jen Racine. This is my first Jen Racine book too, and Jen Racine is one of those artists that I'm so surprised I haven't picked up anything by her. It's just so cute. This is very much my style. I really like it. Oh, I love that. So yeah, I mean, this Hygge cozy coloring is perfect for this time of year. So if you don't have this book, I highly recommend picking it up. If you do have this book, let me know. Maybe we can do a buddy color. Still from Danielle, I have Coloring the 80s. This is Relax and Rewind by Bendon Publishing. And this book is super cute. I love that I'm doing my Trivia Tuesday series. I know I haven't posted one in a while, but I think I have the 1980s up next. So I will definitely need to color from here. It'll be perfect themed. Yeah, this is adorable. So that's Coloring the 80s. And then look, SpongeBob. So this is still from Danielle. We are very obsessed with SpongeBob. I'm Patrick, she's SpongeBob. And I just love this book. I think I have something very similar, if not the same already. So I'm hoping that I can get Mike to color in this book with me because he also really likes SpongeBob. So hopefully I can finally get the fiance to color. Maybe a split color. I don't know. Anything's possible, right? So I just love this book. Thank you to Danielle again for being so generous. I also have some other stuff coming up from her later on, but moving on to some Christmas gifts from my mom. So she's a big supporter of my hobby, and I know it's so fun for her to get these books for me, and she does a little coloring as well. So thank you, Mom. I have Kawaii Cuties by Alice Mills Publishing, and I hadn't seen this on anyone's channels. I'm sure you guys have done flip-throughs of this book, but for some reason I hadn't seen it yet. So I threw it on my wish list, and my mom picked it up for me, and I love it. As the name suggests, it is super cute kawaii pictures. I'm really looking forward to this book, especially because I have now discovered my love of these books. A little late, because I know people have loved these books for a while, but I'm finally getting into these, so I'm very excited for this. I was also gifted the Color Questopia interior design book by my mom, and I know lots of you were really, really interested in this book before, and it's just so fun. I love coloring like houses and architecture and interiors, so this will be fun. I'm curious to see what the color palettes will be like, since I feel like Color Questopia likes to keep things very colorful. But if it were my house, it would be like grays and pearl whites. So we'll see, but I am very pumped for this one. Next up from my mom, I got Country Christmas by Teresa Goodridge. Of course, this is our Creative Haven Queen, and I've already done a page in here, but I was dying to pick up a Christmas book by Teresa Goodridge because I have a few others by her, but I only have kind of general winter scenes, and the Christmas pictures by her are just stunning. I love her work. You know, it's a little bit of work to complete her pages, but the payoff is worth it. So you'll see the page that I completed in this book in my January completed pages. And then I was also gifted Cute Christmas by Coloring Book Cafe. And, you know, sometimes it's hard when you're gifted Christmas books for Christmas, but I actually managed to get a page done in December. So you will see that in my December completed pages that I will hopefully link up above. But yeah, this book is just so stinking cute. Really nice, simple, easy coloring that you can kind of really jazz up if you want to. I love it. So that was Cute Christmas by Coloring Book Cafe. So the next books are books I picked up for myself. Most of them are Christmas books. This book, however, is not a Christmas book, but I believe it came out, it must have come out in November or December because I hadn't seen it previous to then, and I had just been looking at Deborah Muller's Christmas books, and I saw this one. I was like, what? So I've seen a few flip-throughs since I picked it up. So if you haven't seen this one, I highly recommend looking for some of those flip-throughs. If you'd like me to do a flip-through, please let me know. But this book is just so cute. I love the concept. I love that Deborah Muller kind of understands all of the different creative hobbies. So we have like nails, party planning, DJing, coloring, everything that you can possibly think of. Embroidering, pottery. But one of my favorites, let me try to find it, is the diamond painting one. When have you ever seen a coloring page of someone doing a diamond painting? I absolutely love it. So this is a great book if you haven't picked it up already, and I'm going to try to link to as many things as I can in the description box below in case you're interested in picking up some of these great books for yourself. I have 50 Christmas Mandalas by Sachin Sachdeva. This is the color by number version. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to color in this Christmas, but I'm for sure going to have to do that next Christmas, or maybe if there's some general winter pages or Christmas in July, something, because these are just so adorable. And I love that they're mandalas. I don't know why. The penguin ones just really get me. They're so cute. Oh, that's adorable as well. I need to like have a thesaurus next to me when I'm flipping through books to get synonyms for cute. I'm the worst when it comes to saying cute. So that's a really fun book. I also picked up Merry Christmas Volume 2 by Alexandra Dannenmann. So I actually had never heard of this artist, but I saw this book on, I want to say it was Sarah's channel, Coloring Down Under. I believe she highlighted this book, and I think it's just so fun. All the pages are black background, so you don't even have to worry about coloring the background. And I didn't get a chance to color in this one either. I really want to color this one. So we'll see. I'm going to try to keep it out in January and see if the mood strikes. But this one is so cute. And again, I'll link Sarah down below because she inspired me to get this for sure. I also picked up 2 of Deborah Muller's Christmas books. This was the Christmas book from last year, and then this was her Christmas book from 2021. Excuse me, this was her 2020 Christmas book. Keep forgetting we're in 2022. And this was her 2021 Christmas book. So quickly, I did a page in here already. This one is primarily focused on baking and cooking. Lots of cocktails and things like that. Just super fun Christmas sweets. Yeah, I mean, if you like coloring food, you'll love this. And all of her girls are super sassy in here. And there's one where she's pretending that she baked a homemade pie, but it's actually frozen. Yeah, I'll have to find it another time. But this one is really cute. So here it is. I love it. It has the great Deborah Muller sense of humor that we've come to love about her work. So really like this one. Peppermint Kisses and Gingerbread Wishes by Deborah Muller. And then Christmas Fun. This one is great. I didn't get a chance to color out of this one yet, but I am holding on to it for January. I love these close-up ones. They're so beautiful. So I found that her newer work tends to be less like Zen doodly, which I really like. So this one isn't all that Zen doodly, and I really like that about it. So have to get into this one hopefully soon. And I managed to pick up Cute Christmas by Jade Summer before they got taken off Amazon for a bit. And I mean, I colored so much in this book in December. It is just the cutest. And I can say that because it's called Cute Christmas, guys. So I'm sure you guys have seen this before. But yeah, I just love it. I don't think I'll be coloring in this past December, but I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I kind of want to focus on some other things, but this was definitely super fun and kept me nicely occupied in December. Okay, Sweet Christmas by Colored Caramel. I just wish I colored more in this book. I need to keep this one out in January as well. It is, what's another word for cute? It's very kawaii, okay? I did some coloring in it in December, and I just love coloring food, especially sweets. So plus cute animals. I mean, there's nothing not to like about this book. And then I picked up the 2 new releases from Kameliya Angel Cova. I believe Christmas Elves was released in November, so I'll go through that first. And I don't normally pick up her non-mini books, but this one, can't resist it. It's very cute. I like that each page has borders, and they're still not too detailed, even though they're not the minis. Colored a few in here already. So yeah, this was super fun to color out of 50 Christmas Elves. And then 50 Christmas Miniatures. We were waiting for this one forever, weren't we? And what's great about this one, as many of you may know, is that she brings back characters from all the other miniature books thus far. So I thought that was a fun touch. And it kind of, it does differentiate it from the Winter Minis book as well. And there's plenty in here that is general winter, but a good mix of Christmas specific ones as well. So I will be keeping this through January and coloring in it. Next up, I did pick up Paper Cut Art by Sachin Sachdeva. This is the version that has the slightly darker black outlines that are good for alcohol markers. I really liked the Paper Cut Art, the Halloween one that was his first in this series. So I was excited to see that he did Christmas ones, and especially the ones with the darker outlines. So I did color a few in here. I wasn't doing it every day for the advent calendar aspect, but I'm hoping to pick this back up next December. This will be a really good one to have for my Christmas collection. Christmas Delights by Alice Mills. So I was definitely late to the game with these Alice Mills books, but I really enjoyed doing these with my Bic Intensities while watching Christmas movies. It's just so fun. I don't know if maybe I will keep this out a little longer. We'll see. But I really had fun with this. So the last book that I picked up in December was Circulism Art Books. This is the Color by Number Yuletide, so all Christmas color by numbers. This is by Eclipse Arts, AJ Quinnell. And it's so fun. This is my first Eclipse Art book. And I haven't gotten a chance to color in this, but I might try to do it before the end of January just to see how I like it and see if I want to pick up any of the other books. But we already know that these books are great with the premium paper and just that creative flair that it makes it different than other books. And this book specifically is the smaller square book. I think most of their other books are the normal letter size, so just want to give you a heads up on that, but it also makes it a lot quicker to finish pictures in this. So I'll have to try this one out. And then I do have 2 books that are what I call coloring adjacent. I think colorists would really like these books. If you guys haven't seen these before, these are called Sticker and Chill. And essentially, you are given a little scene. Hold on, I might find something a little more involved. So something like this, you are given a background, and then on the other side, you have all of these stickers that you can put on this background, and I think the stickers are actually reusable and repositionable. So you can pretty much do whatever you want, but each background does have its own unique set of stickers on the top. So this is the Succulents and Crystals. Here's what the back looks like. So it kind of shows you there's the background, there's the stickers, and then you can kind of just make it your own. So what's funny about these books is that I just saw these while I was browsing one day on Amazon, and I put this one on my wish list. And then while I was shopping for Christmas gifts for my mom, I saw that she had one of these on her wish list. So I thought, oh, you know what? She must have looked at my wish list and then thought it looked cool and wanted one for herself. No, we found out on Christmas that we both independently put these on our wish list and then got to the other person's wish list and thought that we had copied each other. That's how you know you're turning into your mother. So that was funny. But I love that my mom and I have similar hobbies. It's very fun. So here's more of an example of some of what you'll find in the Succulents and Crystals. And then this living large one is kind of like interior design-ish, I think, or like travel. So I'm not showing any of the backgrounds. We have this. I think these, yeah, there's like double-sided ones too. It's very interesting. I'm doing a terrible job showing you because they're kind of hard to show on camera with all of the flipping. I apologize, but how cute is this? And I think I actually did one in this book. There's more examples. Yeah, so here you'll see I took out that middle page that kind of just protects the stickers. So you can kind of just have it open like this and just stick things wherever you want them. And obviously you can see I didn't use all of the stickers, so there's definitely a large variety to choose from. You can go to other sticker sheets later in the book, whatever you want. Here, I'll get a close-up of this. So this is my first time doing anything like this other than kind of collecting stickers when I was a kid. So I would say this is definitely the adult version of having sticker books. Just something super fun and relaxing to do if you kind of want to keep your hands busy while you're watching TV or a movie, or maybe just waiting for something. So these are super cool. I will have both of these linked in the description box below in case you want to check it out for yourself. So Danny Buttons also hit the jackpot for me with the Jot Glitter Gel Pens. I have never been able to find these at my Dollar Tree. I was so excited to see these included in my Christmas gift. I mean, she spoiled me. So we have 2 packs of the 8-piece glitter gel pen, and then we have these little mini ones, and this one actually comes with a black, and I don't know what the other, there must be a different color in here. Maybe a darker purple, I think it was what differs from the 8-piece. So I've already tried these out, and the hype is real. They're so glittery, and they are surprisingly smooth for being Dollar Tree. I'm just in awe. I love these. Thank you, Danielle. I was also gifted the Ohuhu Pastel Markers. Look how beautiful they are. I hadn't bought these for myself yet because, you know, I was just waiting. I had markers already, but this was just so fun to receive as a gift. And these are the brush end and the fine point. So I thought I would do something a little different. Usually I like the chisel tip and the fine tip, but I thought, you know what? It'd be fun to have the brush end as well. So we'll see how I do without the chisel tip, but I'm very excited. I've seen lots of people swatch these and really like them. So I am definitely looking forward to it. Pastel is, of course, my vibe. Speaking of pastel, I was also gifted the Castle Arts 48 pastel pencils. So these are colored pencils that are pastel colored. They are not pastel pencils. I said that wrong. But yeah, I was really looking for some other pastel options for colored pencils to kind of supplement my Faber-Castells and my Prismacolors. And I've heard good things about Castle Arts, so I thought I would put these on my wish list. This is actually the first time I'm opening this up, so this is very exciting. Ooh, they're so pretty. Look at these. So we got greens and pinks and peaches. Let's see what's on the second tray. And then we have some more greens, blues, and purples and pinks. I even see some grays. That's what I'm about. So here are the 48 pencils. Yeah, I love swatching things, so I am definitely not gonna lie. I've been keeping these to try to build up some of the suspense of swatching them. That's how lame I am. So hopefully I can do that this weekend. Woo! Yeah, I'll let you guys know how these perform. You know what? I'm sure Monet, the coloring diva, she has had to have swatched these before, but if you know of anyone else who has swatched them, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Again, that was the Castle Arts 48 Pasteltint pencils. Okay, so another kind of coloring adjacent hobby that I am trying to give a go is polymer clay. So I was actually inspired by Danielle talking about her cousin doing a lot of polymer jewelry. So I don't know, I love clay. You guys remember Sculpey? I just love clay. So I thought I would put this on my wish list, and I did get this for Christmas. So there's several trays. This might be like the very pedestrian version of a polymer clay set, so I apologize to any pros on here. But there's tons of these little clay blocks. And then, you know, there's several tiers, and then we also have little bases for jewelry. So I might need to look up some YouTube tutorials on this. If anyone has experience doing polymer clay jewelry, please let me know in the comments below if there's any good tutorials or anything like that. I literally have no experience. I did not research anything. I just thought on a whim that this would be fun to pick up. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. And it also came with a bunch of other tools. I have this like little board to work on. I have this thing. Hopefully this is an actual thing and not just part of packaging that I'm saying is a tool. I have this little like scrapey spatula. And then I have some little molds. So that's my cute little polymer clay set. Really excited to dig into this once I muster the courage to figure out how to do anything. Okay, so the last thing I got is actually something to help with organizing my coloring books. It's this 5-compartment magazine file. So this is kind of what it looks like, and essentially what I'm doing is I'm using the compartments to sort of organize myself. So I haven't quite figured out a system yet that's going to work for me, but I'm hoping that I can use one of the compartments to do, you know, any books I want to haul or share with you. Maybe a compartment for books I want to work on that month. Just kind of mixing up maybe a slot for books that I'm currently working in at the moment, if I have multiple projects, things like that. So I really want to do a coloring space tour soon, so hopefully I can show you this live and in action. I have it built, but I'm not quite utilizing it yet at the moment. So that's kind of the random miscellaneous things that I had to show you at the end of this video. All right, I have my beautiful pastel markers here for something fun to look at. Well, I thank you for watching this video. I had so much fun working in the books that I had already picked up for Christmas, and I am very much looking forward to using all of the new supplies and coloring in all of the great new books that I was gifted. Thank you so much to anyone who sent me a nice holiday message, whether it was through Instagram, a Christmas card, or in a huge 12 Days of Christmas package like Danielle Buttons. Ma'am, you're the best. So, if you had fun with me unveiling all of the fun coloring items that I received in November and December, please do give this video a thumbs up, and thank you to my current subscribers. If you're watching this and you aren't subscribed yet, I highly recommend clicking that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. I hope you all are having a great new year and having a fresh start. Hopefully this year will be filled with lots of coloring. Thank you so much for joining me. Talk to you soon.